Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for your immense support so far. I'm indeed very grateful. In this video, we'll be discussing top 10 weird and bizarre marriage traditions and customs that should be stopped. Aunt being the first to sleep with the groom before the marriage. In the Bayankole tribe of Uganda, the aunt has sexual intercourse with the groom as a potency test for the groom to certify his sexual prowess and also to teach the bride what her husband-to-be will be like. She also has the responsibility to test to see if the bride is still a virgin. The wedding preparations will start after the groom pays the bride price. My question now is, what happens if the aunt gets pregnant from the sexual act, or if an aunt has 10 nieces? Will she sleep with all 10 grooms whenever each of her nieces is about to get married? The Bayankole tribesmen are a nomadic pastoralist group that reside in certain parts of western Uganda. This group of people practice a peculiar marriage custom that dates back to the 15th century in the Bantu kingdom of Ankole in Uganda. If you have watched this video to this point and you've not subscribed, please kindly like the video and subscribe to my channel. Kindly also turn on the notification button so that when I post another video, you'll be the first to see it. Thank you. Flogging of the groom. This is called sharo. Sharo itself means flogging. It is a Fulani term used to express the test of a young man's manhood by introducing flogging. This tradition is practiced to prove if a man is brave enough to get married. Therefore, the festival called Sharo Festival is a festival common among the Fulanis. The festival is held twice a year in the Fulani communities. The first is held during the dry season at the period of guinea corn harvesting preparation, while the second festival is held during the Muslim celebration of Eid al-Kabir. The essence of the festival is to test the bravery and endurance of boys who are passing into manhood. The last man or men standing will get monetary gifts, and wife or wives as the case may be. A man said he got 3 wives in the process during his days as a young man. Some men that could not endure the flogging have unfortunately passed away in the process. There are some interesting parts of Sharo. To avoid shame and disgrace, most of the contenders prior to the Sharo Festival Day would have gone to fortify themselves spiritually in order not to feel pains or reduce the pain felt during the flogging period. The flogging leaves scars on the proud contenders who believe the scars are marks of courage and a successful transition to manhood. After the flogging, the brave boys become men and are given permission to marry the girl of their choice. On some occasions, when an argument ensues over who owns a lady between 2 boys, to avoid a clash or fight, they challenge themselves to the Sharo, and the winner of the contest takes the lady's hand in marriage. Fattening of the bride. This is usually practiced by the Efik, Ibibio, and Calabar tribes in the south-south region of Nigeria. A few months to the wedding, a bride is taken into a room where she does no chores. She will be taken care of and fed very well so that she can get fat. This period may range from 3 months to 3 years. They believe that a fat woman is more adorable and presentable to her husband and guests. Apart from fattening, they are taught about womanhood and how to take care of their husbands and children and live in peace in marriage. A fattening room is like a traditional school where the lady or bride is groomed into a good mother and a wife with an overall good character that will be attractive to men. They also believe that surplus flesh ensures greater chances of fertility and a healthy baby. What they really do not understand is that this tradition causes obesity, and obesity has been described by medical doctors as a harbinger of medical conditions like diabetes mellitus and hypertension, and a predisposing factor for infertility. Preying on husband's manhood. This is practiced in some parts of the southwest region of Nigeria, where the bride is asked during the marriage ceremony to prey on her husband's manhood for anything she wants. She may pray for anything ranging from ability to bear children and satisfy her in bed to being caught or punished if he cheats on her with another woman. High marriage bride price and requirements. It is said that the bride price and marriage requirements in some communities in the southeast region of Nigeria are enormous. This ranges from the bride price itself to the marriage list. In some other communities, the amount of money paid as bride price is relatively small and can be as little as 20 naira or 40 naira, which is usually given back to the groom by the bride's father. It is the extra gift items and the marriage requirements that the groom will provide that actually constitutes the huge part of the bride price. Some families, however, in the parts that practice these huge marriage requirements, actually consider their would-be son-in-law when making these marriage lists. It is worse when the bride's father is late. The groom is left at the mercy of the bride's uncles. Although people generalize high bride price payments and marriage requirements as a thing of the southeast region of Nigeria, it only occurs in a few places there. However, what many people do not know is that huge bride price and marriage requirements do not only happen in the southeast region of Nigeria. There are other places where they happen. They include Tarok in Plateau State, Nigeria, where the groom will have to build a traditional roundhouse amongst other things. Okrika, Kalabari and Ikwere, all in Rivers State, in the south-south region of Nigeria. Ibibio, Efik and Ogoja in Cross River State, and Anang in Akwa Ibom State, all in the south-south region of Nigeria. Magun. This is common among the people of the southwest region of Nigeria. Magun in Yoruba language means do not climb. It is a type of charm that the husband prepares without the knowledge of his wife that will expose her if she cheats on him with another man. They will either run mad or get trapped during sexual intercourse. There may be death in a worst case scenario. The big question is, what if the husband cheats? What will be his own punishment? In Africa, polygamy actually favors men. Shaving of a woman's hair. This tradition is practiced in some parts of the southeast region of Nigeria. Although this tradition is not a marriage rite in itself, it is actually related to being married. A woman's hair may be shaved when she loses her husband as a mark of respect for her late husband. It also signifies that she is mourning the demise of her husband. This tradition is only practiced in a few places in the southeast region of Nigeria. This tradition is fast phasing out and only presently seen in Nollywood movies, where a woman's hair is shaved off when she is suspected to have killed her husband. Marriage by seniority. This usually happens in some parts of the southeast region of Nigeria, where marriage is by seniority. The eldest must get married before the younger ones. Even if a younger one is ready first to get married, the marriage will be shifted until the eldest gets married. This has made some people get married without the consent of their parents or even elope with a particular spouse. In some families, the eldest, who is not ready to get married yet, will have to give his or her consent and blessings to the younger one before he or she can go ahead to get married. This tradition is presently phasing out and only seen in Nollywood epic movies. The frowning bride. This is common among the Ijaws. The Ijaws are found mainly in the south-south and then the southwest region of Nigeria. During the marriage ceremony, the bride will be required at some point to start frowning, as this will attract the groom and his family members and friends to come and spray her money. They usually come prepared because they are all aware of the tradition. This is just a tradition, and it does not in any way mean that the bride was forced to get married or marry a particular man. It is only when enough money has been sprayed on her that she may decide to laugh. Some women may keep frowning for a very long time, thereby attracting more money to be sprayed on her. Sometimes, before the wedding, the bride and the groom reach an agreement on how long the bride would frown and what the groom will do to eventually make her smile and laugh. This tradition is considered as an event to make the marriage ceremony fun-filled. Child marriage. Child marriage is one of the dreadful cultural practices in Nigeria that needs to be totally abolished. Child marriage is defined as the matrimony of any person below the legal age of marriage, which is 18 years in Nigeria. It is predominant in the northwest and northeast regions of Nigeria. The causes of child marriage in Nigeria, apart from the flawed cultural belief, include poverty, illiteracy, violence, insurgency, amongst others, prevalent in the northern parts of Nigeria. Marriage of any child below the age of 18 years is physically and mentally unhealthy. Children forced into child marriage stand a very high chance of having maternal mortality, vesico-vaginal fistula, mental instability, going through domestic violence, and becoming school dropouts, amongst others. Their offsprings have a very high chance of being preterm, among many other consequences and complications. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. I'm indeed very grateful. Please kindly like the video and subscribe to my channel. Kindly also turn on the notification button so that when I post a new video, you'll be the first to see it. You can also watch any of my other videos by clicking on any of the links on the screen. You can also share this video if you can. Until my next video, stay blessed.